Welcome to another Whiskey Games and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey, we are still enjoying the Caribbean Reserve from Glenlivet. For those who haven't tried it, I would highly recommend it. The Caribbean Reserve is a single malt Scotch whiskey that's actually finished in barrels that held Caribbean rum. It's definitely got a sweet and tropical note to it. Let's go ahead and take a sip. I really enjoy this one. And today's video is we're going to do a how to play the Gang. For those that haven't played this, the Gang is a cooperative poker game. And you heard that right. I said a cooperative poker game. As you can see, the game has a nice, easy setup. They will give you a stack of hand ranking cards for those who've never played poker. Nice little handy reference sheet. It will also give you a stack of gameplay as a reference. You'll have your standard deck of cards. You have some cards that you can add into later to add more variety to the gameplay. You also have the two sets of cards where if you set off the alarm, this card gets flipped over. If you successfully open up a vault, you get this one. You'll also have your chips. The chips we'll kind of go into later. They'll make more sense. The number one is if I think I have the worst hand among the group, I would take the one chip. The person who thinks they have the second worst hand would take the two chip, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and take a drink. Just enjoy that one. For the purpose of this gameplay, we're going to go ahead and do 3 players, or pretend like we're doing 3 players. But you can play this up to 6 players. So what's going to happen is in round 1, just like poker, you're going to have the flop. So I went ahead and dealt out 3 cards. Now, you can talk during the game, but you cannot say what your cards are. You can say what you think other people have. You can talk back and forth, but I can't say I have an ace and queen. So what's going to happen is during the before the flop, these cards will get placed out. If I think I have the best hand, I'm going to go ahead and take the highest number. So in this case, because I think I have the ace queen, I would take the number 3. This person would probably take the number 2 because they have a king 7. This person would take the 1 because they think they have the worst hand. So what's going to happen is we're signifying, again, remember, your cards are face down. Only you can see your cards. So this person is saying, is saying, I think I have the worst hand. This person is saying they think they have the worst hand. So what happens then is you would have your flop like you would for poker. Now, what would happen is you're doing a second round. So now this person has a pair of queens. So they're probably going to go ahead and grab that 3 again because they still think they have the best hand. This person may grab the 3 or the 2, depending on who's quicker, because they've got a flush draw. This person does have a straight draw, so they would probably have grabbed that 1 or 2. But right now, if you look at this person does have the best hand. This person has the second best hand, and this person would have the worst hand. So you would go ahead and then do the turn. Then what would happen on the turn, the same thing would happen. So it could be, let's just say for the sake of argument, this person hurry and grab this because they thought they're going to get a flush. And then this person is left to grab the 2. This person is left to grab the 1. Now, the story this is saying is this person consistently is saying, hey, I think I have the worst hand. And this person is saying, I think I have the best hand. Now, what you can do is this person can grab that 3 and say, hey, I still think I have the best hand. You take this. Now, you can go back and forth. That person could accept it, or they can say, nope, I want that 3 back. I think I have the best hand. Once you've settled on who you think has the best hand for that particular one, then you're going to go ahead and put on the river. Now, on the river, what's going to happen is now everyone's going to look at this. This person, if they strongly believe they still have the best hand, they're going to pick this 3. Now, this person who thought they had something, or were going to get that flush draw, really just has that king high. So they might go ahead and settle on the 2. This is going to settle on the 1. So there'd be some back and forth, and what would happen is if this person said once you get the red chip, this person is saying, I think I have the worst hand. So what they will do is they will flip over their hand first, and just like poker, you're going to play the best of 2 cards. The best of 2 cards in this case is you're going to have the pair of 4s, then you're going to have a queen, a jack, and then the 6. So this person has a pair of 4s, queen, jack, 6. So right now, that's what this person has. This person, because they have the number 2, they would flip over their hand. And their hand would be the pair of 4s. Then it's going to go a king, because you're doing the best of 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now, this person's hand is better than this person's hand. So we're spot on. This person would flip over their card. And what's going to happen is they're going to have a pair of queens, a pair of 4s, and then the ace. And then they have the best hand, which they had the 3. This person had the second best hand, and they had the next lower one, and this one had the worst hand. So this would be counted as a success. So the success would be flipping over this where we get into the vault. Now, let's just say, for whatever reason, this person ended up having the 3, and this person ended up having the 2. So this person would flip over their card. They still have the worst hand. This person would then say, flip over their hand and go, I've got a pair of queens and a pair of 4s, ace high. This person who mistakenly grabbed the 3 saying, I have the best hand, would flip it over and go, well, I have a pair of 4s and a king. And then what would happen is you would set off the alarm. What would happen is you're playing until you get 3 successful vault openings or 3 failures. And then that determines if you win that round. This is a great, fun game. And there's additional cards that, as you can play, you can kind of spice it up to where you'll have different cards that will add additional layer of complexity to the game. I really like this game. I've played this a number of times, and it's always interesting where everybody has kind of their way of communicating without communicating. I find that the people who play that know how to play poker the best tend not to do as well as you think, because what I've learned is with the trick of this game is you want to play and grab your chips based on the hand that you have at the moment, not the hand that you think you're going to get. So in poker, when you're betting, sometimes you're betting with, implied pot odds. You're thinking, I've got this many outs for a straight, this many outs for a flush. But in this, the story you're trying to say is, of the information, of the cards that are there right now, what do I think I have right now based on what's out there? And like I said, I think this is a great game. I've had a blast playing it. I would love to hear what people's thoughts are on this game. Have you played it? If you had the same experience with people who are really good at poker or not? And do you make this part of your regular poker night? Which I've started to do is when we have our poker night, as we're waiting for people, we usually play a couple of hands of this, and it's a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this video. Please like and subscribe. It's a really easy game to play. Really appreciate you, again, taking the time to watch this. And until next time, folks, cheers.